At first, of course, I want to show the oldest signal in railway. No access and tourists can't go because it is quite dangerous. Turn on an engine and by pressing green.
Okay, so everything starts.
Yes.
We go from here. Okay, that's open. Chào mọi người, các bạn ơi. Hôm nay tôi đi chơi Litva, khu phố Vilnius. Tôi muốn xem nhà ga. Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Here in Lithuania, I need to cross the street first and I will show you. So I think it happened after pandemic, there was one guy who was inspired by positivity and he wanted to do something in a city that will spread the positivity. So this circle, it's a real-time portal. So this one is in Lithuania and the other one is in Poland. So what you can see, this is a real time, so you come here and people in Poland, they can see you and you can obviously wave it as well for them. That's the first one. I think that's a really interesting bit in here. So this is only one side, okay. But that's really interesting. And it's next to the train station. That's the oldest train station in Lithuania. So this station was built I think they started to build in 1853 and then in 1860s was opened. And then I think in 1945 they demolished and they opened in I think 1950s, and that's what you see now. That's the new building. And then obviously they did some restoration over the years. So let's go inside and let's see how it looks like, if we can go. I wanted to show you how it looks like inside. So this city is the capital of Lithuania. It's kind of a small station. But let's see, there's some nice bits in here. Got some shops as well. Oh, they've even got the museum as well. Okay, so it's straightforward. You've got the platforms in there and then obviously buy tickets and just sit down and wait for a train. Okay, so let's go and see if we can go to train station museum. Okay, let's go and see if they can let us in. Okay, so the museum is upstairs. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be allowed to film it, but I will try. As usual, I'm not prepared. I just came to the city, I found something and I wanted to show you. So I'm kind of exploring as usual. Okay, so where do we go? Do we go from here? Okay, that's open. Hello. I don't know what's in here. Right guys, so I managed to talk with these guys and they let me in to have a look inside, and they actually got one person who's going to show me this museum, how it looks like, and will give me some information. So that's the front desk. Hello guys. Hello. And it was really kind and they invited me to have a look at the museum. And this will be my tour guide. Yes, what's your name?
Hello, my name is Armente and today I will be your tour guide. So please welcome to the first station of the Railway Museum, first station Vilnius.
Okay.
So, Vilnius is one of the oldest stations in Lithuania, which was built in 19th century.
Okay.
Our museum, as you know, as you already see, is really modern. So we have many interactive devices.
Okay.
And we also have a lot of games. If you like to travel around Lithuania, of course I'm offering you to play this game and search many interesting places around Lithuania. So this game is also in Lithuanian and also in English language. So this game and a couple things about Vilnius station. Put your camera up and show.
Wow, I didn't see. Okay, wow, there's
and
many,
the clocks.
many clocks in here. Okay.
So you can see that in this station, clocks are showing one exact time. At 12 hours 45 minutes, first train has arrived at Vilnius. It was in 1862, 4th of September. This date is really essential in Lithuanian railway history because it is how say beginning of all railway history in Lithuania.
Okay. So that's the time when the first train arrived or departed?
First train arrived.
Arrived,
at
right.
Vilnius. It arrived from Daugpilis side.
Right, okay.
From Daugpilis, Latvia. Also, we have here chambers for your stuff. How to use these chambers? These chambers are about 100 years old.
Okay.
You needed to put Russian money, kapeikos in here, 15 kapeikos in here,
Okay.
and you need to create your PIN code
Right, okay.
and close these chambers.
Okay, so that's for the staff or for the passengers?
For passengers, only for passengers.
So these kind of lockers, they used to be in a station, and then the passengers they
Yes.
could use like
Yes,
put 15 kapeikos and
Yes,
then create a
yes.
code and
Yes,
Okay,
it
that's-
was in a station. Yes.
interesting. Okay.
So please go further with me.
Wow, that's so cool. Oh, the next room.
This room is called railway station. So as you see, this room is very, very colorful.
Very, very colorful. Yeah.
Very colorful. So our colorful journey continues here. What is the most interesting that we have? This device is an old kettle. It was used in an interwar period. It was how to say.
Is it like for the hot water
Yes,
or?
for a hot water and for coffee, tea, and so on.
Okay.
What is interesting here? We have this table. This table looks really exceptional in this area, yes?
And I believe very old as well.
Yes, very old. These kind of tables were in the wagons of the first class. Only in the first class. First class tickets were very expensive, about two times more expensive than other tickets. So first class tickets were very expensive, and wagons of the first class were colored in blue color.
Okay.
So please continue.
Right. So we are about to go to the next room, I believe.
Yes, we are going to the next room, but first, look at the scheme of Radviliškis railway station.
Oh, I didn't see
Look
that
how
on
it
the
is.
floor. Wow.
Yes.
Wow, that's so cool.
So cool, yes.
So that's all the railway from Radviliškis.
Yes. This scheme was created inspired by this that photo.
Okay, so this photo was taken in which city?
In Radviliškis.
Oh, so is that big?
Yes, Radviliškis is a capital of railway, how to say. Radviliškis has more railway workers than residents here.
Wow.
Yes.
That's so interesting.
So please follow me into the next station.
Okay. And this is really, really modern. So when was this museum opened?
This museum was opened in about 3 months ago.
3 months ago?
Yes,
Wow,
yes.
so I'm really lucky. It's really new.
It's brand new museum.
And that's a really good idea to give a bit of history for the people who live and don't live the tourists. Wow, that's small machinery in here.
Station of the signals. At first, of course, I want to show the oldest signal in railway.
Wow, that's so cool. The bell.
And
okay, so in old days they used to use the bells.
Yes,
and now
yes.
It's a bit
Our
different.
visitors like that bell so much. So our museum is so loud sometimes you can't even believe it. So this station you can see is a crossing of the railway. Please show for your viewers how the station gets angry, because now I'm staying at the railway, straight at the railway, and now I'm staying at the safe place, railway crossing.
Right,
it's
okay.
the safe place.
Okay.
Yes?
So once you're on the tracks,
Yes.
there's a signal like a red light or something.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can see now the station is very calm, birds and so on. But when you are staying on the railway, all the station turns red.
Okay, so that's what I did actually. So let's wait for the normal light.
Of course.
And then I will cross again. So we've got all these bright lights.
Yes.
And now I'm going to cross it and let's see what it's going to do. So all the station is red suddenly because I crossed where people cannot cross.
Yes. This station was created to show how important is to follow the rules near the railway, because railway area is very dangerous and has very strict rules, which is needed to be followed. Yes.
Okay.
So?
Well, actually, I used to work on a railway some years ago, and I know a little bit about the railway as well, but this is a little bit different. It's more like about the history. And what about these?
What about this?
What are these machineries? Oh, the phone?
It is a system of the tracker. About using of the system. This thing was given to driver of the train, and after the race, driver gives it back to the administrator of the station. It shows that train has arrived at the final station.
Right, okay.
Yes. So, can we go further?
Of course, yeah, just, okay, so that's the lighting. That's how it works. Just want to see what else you have.
What?
Oh, so that's the same?
Yes, that's the same.
That's the same in
What
here.
else do we have? We have semaphore here, model of the semaphore. Semaphore is the grandfather of modern light. Yes?
Right, okay.
Semaphore were used in the beginning of the 20th century. So, when semaphore position is like that, trains can't ride. They need to stop. When semaphore is up, then trains can drive. So it was a grandpa of the modern life.
Right, okay, so in these days the lights replace the
replace
old
semaphore.
equipment.
Yes, of course.
Wow, that's so cool. It's so interesting to know how it was many years ago, you know, how people had to live with it, and now we've got all this different equipments, and it's so much easier. Yeah,
railway changed a lot. Really from the beginning, from the end of the 19th century till this day, railway changed a lot.
And
many things.
And I believe in the next 20 years there will be less and less drivers, you know, it will be more automatic, and then computers running, you know.
Yes, of course.
Less jobs as well.
Yes, now we already have somewhere in Europe modern trains which are driven automatically, no driver, no people, and just empty space, and train is driving itself.
And then there's people with no jobs, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an interesting, really interesting room. Let's move on to the next one.
Please follow me.
And this is design. I really like it. It looks like, when I came in, I couldn't say it's a museum, but now I'm starting to realize it's like modern museum that gives you something different, not just like, you know, boring, you going and see pictures. All the lights and
actually,
really like
this project of this museum was created to make museum interesting for children, for young people, for students, for new generation, for generation of 21st century. because we are already really far in 21st century, but many museums are like from our parents' time. Yes.
Yes.
So
it's really modern. I really like
yes.
it. Yeah. Okay, so what's this
so
one?
now we have short history of Paneriai tunnel here. Paneriai tunnel is now closed, but this tunnel has really interesting history. Paneriai tunnel was really important to Russian Tsar Alexander II. It was a huge project of making this Paneriai tunnel.
Okay.
So Tsar came to Vilnius to make a grand opening of this tunnel.
What? And this tunnel is located where?
It's located in Paneriai.
Oh, Paneriai.
Near Vilnius. Yes, okay. Paneriai is near Vilnius.
Wow.
So this tunnel was really expensive. Yeah? But as you know, engineering science in the end of 19th century wasn't that advanced as it is nowadays, and about 50 years ago, that tunnel was closed because those external walls became fragile. And this tunnel wasn't good for the trains.
Wasn't strong enough, maybe.
Yes, wasn't strong enough for the trains, and it was closed. But as you see, bats, one of the rarest bats in Lithuania, now are living only in this tunnel. These bats are so rare that it is written into Lithuanian Red Book. So you can see. And Paneriai tunnel, it is a house of these bats. So
okay.
you see?
So is there any access to these tunnels? Can tourists go there?
No access, and tourists can't go because it is quite dangerous.
Okay.
Quite dangerous. And please welcome to the childhood station.
Okay, that's the childhood station. Okay,
yes,
let's have a look.
Please.
Oh, there's so many rooms in here. I can get lost. If I was here on my own, I could probably lost in here.
Believe me, when I started to work here, I got lost so many times. And we have a very interesting layout here.
Okay, so what do we have? So this is, that's a railway going to the cities.
Railway, city, village, and so on. So it is how visitors saying it feels just like Christmas here. All these lights, all that green color. Yes, it's like a Christmas all year. Our Christmas is not for 2 days, but for all
year round.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So is this? So that's like a controllers for.
Yes.
Is it working or is it just like for show?
It's only for workers of the museum. For visitors, we don't allow to control that layout because,
of course,
because it is quite difficult technology here, and our layout is quite fragile, as you know. Those technologies are sometimes very, how I say, difficult to manage.
Well, of course, because people some people will come, they press a little bit, and other people press, and then it's damaged, replacing.
Yes.
Wow. So which country is this in here?
Country of our fantasy. Yes.
Okay. So I see that bridge.
Yes.
I think there's one. Is it in France or Switzerland? I think Eiffel. The French architect who built Eiffel Tower, he did so many other pieces of work in other countries, and I think he's got one in Switzerland. If I'm right, I think that's some kind of viaduct or something, and I think the design was something like this.
Yes, of course we copied some details from France, Switzerland, and so on, because their railway is very advanced at this country, really advanced.
It's in Switzerland.
Yes.
You got cows next to the station.
We have cows, and we also have a pumpkin farm.
What? Oh,
that's here.
That's a pumpkin farm.
Yes.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yes.
All the modern cars and everything. Wow.
Yes. So please I want to show you one more thing here. It will be also very, very interactive. Now I'll show you how railway depot works. Yes, and let the magic do the work. At first, we have to wash our train. Yes, we are washing this train. Next station. Yeah. We are checking this train like we are checking our cars sometimes, yes?
Okay.
Further, we have fixing of the engine. Train engine is really, really expensive part of the train, so it needs to be fixed sometimes, yes? Engine is here. Next.
So this is like a garage.
Yes, it's a game for the kids, but also adults really like to show how train turns around in the circle of the depot. Yes.
Wow.
And one of the most interesting part here is coloring of the train. So please, we need to change its color. Red trains are for passengers, and yellow trains are for some kinds of goods, yeah?
Okay.
You know. And last station we have preparing for a ride.
Put some fuel.
Yes. And our train is ready.
Wow, this is so cool.
Yes.
So this is how it actually works in the depots, isn't
Yes,
it?
yes,
Wow.
how it actually works in reality. So,
Wow, this is so cool.
yes.
All the mirrors and everything is obvious.
All
honestly,
the mirrors expands
I would-
everything, yes.
I would lose in here. I will be lost like in 5 minutes.
Yes. Many visitors became lost, yeah.
And what's this? Is like the room for the kids?
Yeah, it's for the kids. It's our smallest visitors. You can see we have a little bit games here for them.
Okay, so the children can come over here and play with the trains as
and,
well.
And they can sit on a carpet and play.
Okay, if they're tired to walk around, they can come here with the parents and.
Yes.
Wow, this is so.
So we have
cool.
many children visitors. Children very much likes our museum. But I'm saying that this museum is very great for an adult also. It's really interesting for an adult, I think.
Okay. Wow. So I was actually reading a little bit about the station. So who is the founder or who built the station?
Russian Empire.
Russian. Obviously, but is there a name or I think I forgot as well. But that's okay. That's Russian.
It's a Tsar. It's station was built in 1860. It was a time of Russian Empire regime in Lithuania.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, because as I talked earlier with a person at the front desk.
Yes.
And I said that I was reading a little bit and in Wikipedia that the station was built in 1860s.
Yes.
And then it was, that what it says in Wikipedia, it was demolished in 1945 and then in 1950 it was reopened.
It wasn't demolished, but it was reopened because when the war started, when the Second World War started, many stations were closed because time of war is difficult for everybody
Like
and for
bombs
railways
dropping
also.
everywhere,
Yes.
Well, okay, so it's good to know. I mean, I believe if you go to some buildings and if there's like a museum, you will get more information rather than looking on the internet, isn't it?
Of course, and not even more, but right and correct information.
Yeah, so even for me, it was like interesting to know, because if I would say this to other person that doesn't work in the this station, he would probably agree. He will look up on the internet and you're right, but now it's wrong.
Yeah.
That's interesting to know.
Yeah.
Some interesting facts, you know?
Yes.
Correction.
What,
what's that?
What else? It's really interesting for everybody to look at this fire.
Okay.
And also this station is called Station of an Honor of a Railway. Railway is very honorary profession, as I say. You see many signs of a this honorary profession, as you see.
Also, that's for the people who work
a lot, made many differences in railways, modernized railways. Yeah.
Okay, so can I just say something? I think I've noticed something. So that's how it started with these honors.
Yes.
And as you can see, it's all that's Russian or German.
Which one?
These ones in here, because they do look a little
Lithuanian interwar period.
Okay, because the design,
yes,
I think I've seen some kind of German medals or something. They have a similarity.
Yes, we had quite similarities from every occupant, as we're in Lithuania, left something, left
and then
something.
when we move forward, I notice it changes a little bit.
Yes, it changes, of course.
This one, then we got the flag of our country.
Yes.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
And this is that's the train stations names.
Names of the train station. You can see in Lithuanian name, Russian name, because we were part of the Soviet Union.
And then Polish.
And of course Polish, because Vilnius were occupied during an interwar period by Poland.
Okay.
So please.
Okay, so this fire.
Yes, this fire.
What is it? What does it mean? Why is
this fire is a symbol of building of the railway, because as you know, we need to light a fire to make metal for the railway. Yes. We need to light a fire, so we lighted this symbolic fire here. Yes.
And this is the machinery for the fire, because in the old days they only had this kind of equipment.
Yes, in the old days it was a very difficult job, very difficult manual work.
Okay, understand. Wow, very interesting. Oh, what do we have in here?
What do we have here? We have tools for building of the railway.
Oh, that's for the
yes,
for the tracks.
Yes. For the tracks, as you can see. It was very difficult manual job.
Wow. And this one, obviously, it's not a bicycle.
This one,
it's not a bicycle. It's like
it
exercise.
Looks like a bike. It's, as they say, it is really good for exercising. I work here half a year and I'm more fit, and I'm already more fit. Yeah.
Because you have to show to the visitors.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
So, like that.
And
it's a drill.
And what's these ones in here?
This one?
They kind of testing.
This machine is created to show defects of the railway. Worker push the truck alongside the railway, and this machine shows where tracks are broken or not that great or dangerous.
Right, okay. Yeah. So they have to push this machinery and then obviously check the tracks and see where is the mistake or where it's broken.
Yes.
At first it looked like a gym in here, you know. But now I understand it's for you it's kind of a gym because you have to show.
For me and my colleagues it's a very great gym. And after the educations we sometimes feel like a professional sportsman.
That's so interesting. Okay, so these are the parts of the tracks.
Yeah, parts of the tracks, rail nails here. You see flying rail nails.
So I think they still using this kind of technique in these days as well.
Very similar.
It's not a lot changed.
Yes, very similar, but of course modern tools and so on. Yeah. So please follow me into the last part of the railway museum, train station.
Okay, so now we're going to the train station?
Yes.
Okay.
And our visitors can become drivers of the train. Maybe you want to try our simulator?
Yeah, why not?
Please?
Yeah. Oh, so that's a simulator?
Yes, simulator.
Okay, so let's see what we can do. I can
Please.
sit down. Whoa.
So now you are the driver of the train.
Okay, so we've got a steering wheel.
Yes.
And we've got, I believe that's for the speed maybe, or brakes.
For stopping the train.
Okay, and which one is for the speed?
For the speed, this controller. Now you need to press red button.
Okay, press red button.
Now turn on an engine, and by pressing green.
Okay, so everything starts.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, that's actually, I can see the tracks.
Yes.
Okay.
Now press those two.
Press those two.
Great.
Okay.
Those two,
the light.
and after that, those two.
Okay, so
Together, yes?
that's the lights of the front.
Yes,
and
lights
the
of the front and the back. Press signal.
Okay, so that's the signal.
Yes. Now we need to
Brakes release.
yes, and put your hands on the on this controller and turn that on this side. This side, yes.
Oh, the other side.
Yeah.
Okay, and we move.
And we are driving.
Oh, so that's the speed.
Yes. We are driving to the airport. From Vilnius railway station to Vilnius airport. Approximately nowadays, journey from Vilnius railway station to Vilnius airport continues about 7-8 minutes.
Okay, so if I turn to one side, it's slowing down or not?
Yes, yes, it's slowing down. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so yeah, we need to go slowly because it's,
Because you need to be careful on the road.
okay, so if we go faster,
You can go faster, but I recommend not to go too fast.
okay, so we go slower. It's already going fast.
Yes.
Wow. So now it's gonna be about 8 minutes to go to.
It will be shorter than in reality, but this road is it was filmed about 2 years ago. It's the same road as nowadays. Yeah.
Right. So that's the old train simulator.
Yes, old simulator of an old train. Yes. Now, persons who are learning to become train drivers has more modern equipment. So, thank you very much.
Wow. Okay, that was really interesting.
So, our museum has come to an end, and
Okay, so let's have a look what else you've got in here.
what else?
That's
do
the
we have here?
last room. Let's get the most of it.
Of course.
So that's the old trains run
Yes.
by electricity.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And these trains, steam trains, or
Yes. 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 Yes.
okay. Wow, that's a lot.
And
of
you
room.
can see the most essential dates of railway history here, yes? You see 1960, first steam locomotive, 1934, first diesel train, and 1975, first electric train.
Okay, so 1975 first electric train.
Yes.
And then,
First electric train drive from Kaunas to Vilnius.
wow. This is so cool to know. I lived in Lithuania for many years, but I didn't know that we have such a beautiful station. Well, I hope that this museum will become really big attraction for the tourists as well. Because it's
hope
really
so.
actually, that's a really good spot. This is in the capital of Lithuania. We've got train station,
It's very
bus station,
convenient, I think,
airport. People come here
Yes,
from the
yes,
airport.
yes.
So
Yes.
wow, that's so cool. Okay, so I believe that's the end.
Yes.
That's where it stops, the train,
Yes.
and we have to end the video here. So, what's your name again?
Armante.
Armante, thank you very much for showing me around, for your information,
You're
for
welcome.
briefing me about the history of this station. And I hope I can come back maybe in some coming years to see how it looks like. You know, is it same or changed or bigger or something? And saying that, thank you very much again. Thank you for the people that talked with me earlier as well. And as I usually say, guys, if you like my video, please like it, subscribe it, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.